Well, hello there, mortal. Fancy seeing your kind in my cave. I hardly see a soul in these parts of the ocean after that incident with that pretty little mer-child. Oh well, I taught her a lesson. She should be more than grateful. You must have gone through quite an ordeal to get here. You must need something desperately. Ah, yes. I can see it in your eyes. You have a deep desire, a want, a need. No, don't tell me. Perhaps a lover to hold you close at night. All the riches in the world. Perhaps power beyond your wildest imagination? Or is it something more complicated than that? You know, I've been in this business for eons. If anyone understands the complexities of desires, it's me. Merfolks have a tendency to be rather simple creatures, you know. They want love, peace, a shellbra with better support. But humans, their desires are much more intricate. They don't just desire to be seen or loved. They want riches in a massive mansion and jewels that shine like the stars. They want 100 wives or to become famous for the rest of eternity. They're greedy. I like that about them. You seem like the greedy type. Oh, don't be offended, darling. I meant that as a compliment. Greed is just the realization you deserve more. The most. The better. The best. So, what does your greedy little heart desire? Ah, is that so? A sound night's sleep. You came all this way just for a little lullaby. Well, if that's all, a simple enough spell, I suppose. Now let me see. Behold, my spell book. Beautiful, isn't she? And she quite does the job nicely. No, not that. No, not a lust spell or a hair softening spell. Ah, and here we are. A sleep spell. Now, what kind of a sleep, darling? It's important to be specific. A deep sleep with no dreams? A sleep that lasts for 10 years? Oh, you are simple. The ability to sleep soundly for the rest of your life? That's all you desire? Well, very well. Now, before we go on, let's discuss the matter of payment, shall we? I usually ask for something more meaningful than money, which has no interest to me. Perhaps a family heirloom, your lover's left finger, your voice, even. But for this, all I need is a strand of your hair and a promise that you'll never come back here with such a simple, frivolous request as this one. I'm not a charity worker, after all. And last but not least, I'll need you to sign this. No need to read, dear. It's all boring legal jargon. It merely says you promise to pay the agreed-upon fee. You know that the spell is irreversible, and that your soul belongs to me. No, dear. Use one of mine. I insist. Perfect. If you'll follow me right through here, you'll find my cauldron. Beautiful, isn't she? She was passed down to me from my mother, an antique. A great many witch proficients have used this cauldron for all sorts of dastardly deeds. Now, shall we begin? For this spell, we'll need a strand of your hair. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to snip off one small piece. Believe you me, darling, you won't miss it. But if it makes you feel better, I'll take it from the bag. Now, hold still. Perfect. That was rather painless, wasn't it? Now, into the cauldron it goes. A vial of eel venom. You know, you came to the right place. Eel venom is rather hard to procure. Fortunately for you, I have just a few eels at my disposal. Charming little beasts, aren't they? A goldfish scale. Never trust a witch who uses pre-crushed goldfish scales. I prefer to crush them by hand. Satisfying, isn't it? Now, into the potion they go. Dried seaweed. And now we stir. And last but not least, yawn, dear. It won't work if you don't yawn. And there, the spell is complete. How do you feel? Drowsy, Well, good. Now get out of here. You're taking up space for potential customers. Besides, if you don't swim to the surface soon, you'll fall asleep mid-breaststroke. Now off you go. It was a pleasure doing business with you.